Okay. Let's get right into it. Ernville is ready to send his Aether-seeking device in pursuit of Belgramanda. We'll head out. Excuse me. We'll head to the outskirts of the village first, then set the seeker to detect fire-aspected Aether. Sounds good. North. Let me check our... I guess we have to do this before we unlock the quest for the Aether Currents. Oh, oops, I forgot to do something. Why does it look like that? What? Hello? Hold on. Why does it look like that? 1 second. I'm not really sure where my bitrate is so low. Hold on. Turn it up a little bit. Right, 32. Is my camera just big as fuck? Is that one? Hold on. My camera's just big as fuck. Let me just take the lid off my tea. Alright. Right, the Seeker is ready to go. Warlord's Echo is still suffused with the Skyrune's residual aether, so I've excluded it from the research area to prevent from swamping the sensors. Let's begin tracking, shall we? Once you choose to depart, Ernville will accompany you. The Aether Seeker will begin leading you onwards. Follow the Aether Seeker to its destination without falling back. If you leave Ernville for any reason or lose sight of the Seeker, you may try again by returning to the start. Yes. Okay. Go, boy! Why am I faster than him? I hear extra footsteps. I mean, it's that. Not quite the legendary creature we were after. But I didn't see that here before. Would you mind dealing with that fire sprite? It will continue to confuse the Seeker if we let it be. Sure. Scotty. Welcome in. How you doing? All right. Defeat. A necessary measure, I'm afraid. I don't care. Let's try this again. All right. I hate when the NPC is slower than your character. It drives me nuts. Because if I let it go too far, it's gonna be mission failed. Small character with the scythe, let's go. Yeah, I love playing tiny races with the most devastating looking weapons. I'm good, putting some overtime before I go to work. How are you? I'm doing alright. You know, spring has sprung, flowers are blooming. Still a little chilly, but glad to hear you're doing well. It's good to see you. I'm pretty busy in your new job and with this one. Oh, I hear that. Well, I hope your day goes well. Yeah, absolutely love small characters. Don't know why. I'm average height, I think, IRL. Frightening enough, but again, not what we're looking for. Thank you, YouTube. Thank you. Thank you, be so kind. Like the weather, you wouldn't even know it's spring here. I guess so. We don't get a whole lot of rain during the winter, but it's very finicky weather. It's like we had a whole week where it was like nothing but rain. There was a tornado, believe it or not, somewhere in LA. And then now it's like, and then it'll be like a little bit warm, a little bit toasty, and then it'll go back to being cold. Like it's very weird. Typical California weather, I guess, with the exception of the tornado. Small character wielding comically large weapons with ease. The funniest thing is when I have to talk to characters that are relatively large and I come up to like their shin. And like the camera will pan up, so I'm looking up at them. There was a scene where somebody was causing trouble, and then like my character dramatically like walked up to like support like one of my friends, and it was just not menacing at all. It was not threatening whatsoever. Seems like the opposite of what I usually see in California. Now we'll get an earthquake every now and then. Sure, that's typical. And it's crazy because California natives are still like super surprised about it. They're not like too bad, obviously, but it's like you notice it, you shake around a little bit, you know. It's like, oh, okay, there she goes again, and then people will like flip out about it. It's like, girl, it was a 3.5. What? Relax. And especially like people where I live, the big old fire was during the winter, which is also not surprising for California because in my area, we experience fires all the time, like real bad fires. But obviously, like the fires happen in an area that not a lot of people live in, so like the mountains, sort of. It was different with this one because it like went straight through neighborhoods. So I'm just saying, wow, that one was really bad. This is California though. Like if we have a fire, it's gonna be bad. For us, like because of where the fires typically happen, there's a lot of dry brush and people toss their garbage and cars catch on fire and stuff like that. But the thing that makes it really bad for us is there's one main way to get out. So usually the fires happen alongside that route. Now, of course, technically there's probably like 3 ways to get out, but they're not as practical. So, and because they shut down the freeway, it's a freeway, so they shut down the freeway, the main way to get out, the people have to go like through LA or like through the mountains, and the roads aren't built for that. Well, I guess the exception of going through LA, but that's still like, I think 2 hours away from here. So the ways to get out, they're like one lane on each side. So if no one can go the practical route, people are more than likely going to go through the mountains. So it makes it terrible. The traffic is terrible. But the spice is off for allergies. I also live in the woods. Ooh, I am the most sensitive person now for allergies. I have a tree right out of my window, like a huge tree, and I already see the spores popping up. But it's crazy when I was thinking about it. I was like, man, I used to roll around in the grass all day. Go like walk through bushes, climb trees, and I did not have a single sniffle. But now I start to sneeze at the very sight of pollen. It's crazy. I don't understand what happened. So the pollen, the branches are so close to my window that, of course, with the wind and everything, the spores get pushed right in my room. So I have to have an air filter. Ooh, that happens when I park underneath the tree, and it's like a complete blanket of pollen, and I'm just like, and then the bees are just like, num, 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 num. I hate it. It's the worst. We became adults. That's what happened. I guess so, right? I should have continued to roll around in the grass until I was an adult. I would have built the immune system. If you don't use it, you lose it. It's the pollen thing. I don't know what it is. What happened? Yeah, I get real sneezy, and then it makes it hard for me to breathe sometimes, and then I get sick, and then it's just a whole thing. I'm just completely miserable. The seeker should be attracted solely to Valgamonda's ether. Resume tracking based on this latest sample. 90s pollen just hit different, 90s, early 2000s pollen just hit different. Not only did we grow up, but the pollen did as well. Except we did not adapt. Let's see this. It's back. That's the whole thing. The seeker was drawn directly to Skyrim's fire. Now we know we've set the correct parameters for its ethereal aspect. I'll try increasing the threshold for etheric concentration. That should direct us to the material of the draw itself. Excellent. Maybe there's another one down here? Northeast. Nope. Yeah, I think I got all the ones down here already. I think we'd notice if Elgamondo was inside this passage. Let's head through to the other side. Oh, rest in peace, Valkyrie. Arch camera goes, I guess not. It's literally right outside the house.
The trail ends here, it seems. Could Valigarmanda have shifted its elemental aspect? It does have 3 to choose from, after all. In any case, I'm almost certain the Vitral was headed in the direction of Warkor Lardor. We should let the others know we have a likely location.
Hello? Yeah, we found come through.
Alphino is assisting the Yokhoi with their evacuation. He thought they could use a healing hand with the injured.
Good call.
So where is Valigarmanda?
Warkor Lardor. Its stratified layers contain a wealth of crystals, said to be the source of its many-colored glow. After 80 years of imprisonment, the Vitral will be in dire need of sustenance. It would have been drawn to the mountain's energies.
So Valigarmanda seeks to replenish its ether.
Then we'd better not give it the chance.
Stop!
Stop what? Oh, hell no.
That mountain is sacred ground. I forbid you to set foot on it.
Sir, we're about to experience another
Sorry,
calamity.
It is not our intention to trespass. But you must understand, that's where Valigarmanda has gone.
They don't care.
If we don't slay it now, it will slaughter countless innocents. Just like in the old days, I beg you, permit us to enter.
Out of the question. Your band is incapable of defeating Valigarmanda. Either you seek to defile Warcor Lara Door, or you are fools.
Because y'all had such a great time. You didn't defeat it, by the way. It was her daddy. Because y'all were able to defeat him with ease and not lose countless innocents. That's fine.
If you doubt their chances, how would you feel were we to join them? The monument to Valigarmanda's defeat bears the names of 7 heroes.
1, 2,
With
3,
our
4,
forces
5, 6.
combined, we also number 7.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm counting 8, Kona. So who's on the bench? I mean 9 if you count Alphano. Where are you getting 7? I'm assuming 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There's what? Let's see where this is going. Are we including this guy?
7 weaklings are no less doomed than 4.
Okay, this makes
Sriracha,
11. What?
You've come to help as well.
All right, gotta get ready for work. Have a good soon. Alrighty, I hope you have a great rest of your day, and I thank you so much for stopping by. He's not here to help us, girl. We're just in the way.
Against my sound advice. While the rest of you were tussling with this sky ruin, we might have secured an insurmountable lead.
Oh, okay, so he was trying to help. Okay, big brother.
A minor delay. It will not change the contest's outcome. I would take the measure of his Tural withdrawal my father was unable to kill.
With both my brothers here, this battle is all but won.
Your celebration is premature. I never said I would let you pass.
Respectfully, Borpolor, we might have to jump, y'all. And then we'll have Alphano heal you. This is dire. Yeah, we're gonna have to fight
Brother,
them.
no! We do not bear arms against our own people.
I wouldn't exactly call them people.
What an odd thing to say. As I recall, the inhabitants of Chirwagur Sultan do not consider themselves members of the Tuliolal nation.
That's true.
I'd hardly call them our own people.
Exactly. Weren't they trying to jump us earlier? And failed miserably? And then Alphano had to... I can't remember which... I thought they had different helmets. It was one of these two oafs. We jumped them. And then... Yeah. And then Alphano healed one of these guys. So what are you all on?
What does that matter? Members or not, everyone in Tural is part of our dream for peace.
Yeah, but 3.
If you would hurt them, then you'll have to go through me.
Girl, can we just do this? There's a dragon. I guess we're stepping up. Okay. I was on the brother's side.
She saved me from the mountain bird. Now, then, the same eyes. Eyes of stone. Words of stone.
Come on, all this slow speak. Can we hurry up? Probably
We
people and
are
stuff.
still in her debt. This is true.
So get out the way. Or let us through. Whatever.
Consider the debt repaid.
Sure, whatever.
But do not misunderstand. We do not submit to Tuliolan rule.
Okay. Whatever.
Aye, you've made your point. We can talk more once the contest is over.
I ask your name.
Well, my name's Ysera. I'm really the brains of the operation and the brawn, I guess. That's Woklamat.
Wuklamat, protector of peace and soon-to-be Dawn servant.
He said whatever. Go, y'all. Yeah, I don't think you want to be jumped by like 11 people.
Even people with wildly different ideals can find understanding through earnest discussion. I believe that, wholeheartedly.
Can we?
As do I.
Hello?
I won't give up until we reach a compromise.
Do we really need to have a team bonding moment right now? Or a character development moment? Can we go slay the dragon, please?
Assuming you survive, my old bones and I will be waiting here for the true heir's return.
Of course you're not coming. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So okay, so who's this 7? I'm still confused.
Your thoughts have always been a mystery to me, brother. But I'm relieved to see you put aside the contest for the sake of the greater good.
I think he's just bored.
Our nation is a fortress, and its people the bricks with which it is built. The more that are lost or broken, the weaker Tuliyolal becomes.
But that's so weird, because that's not what he stood for at the beginning of the contest. He didn't give a fuck. He just wanted war.
Even the crudest rock has value as a stepping stone.
Oh, look at the character development of the big brother. Yeah, let's go, y'all.
Come on, you two. Forget about the right of succession for now, and help me fight this overgrown snake bird.
Snake bird. Literally what it is. Snake bird.
I don't care how strong the Sky Ruin may be. We're going to put this menace down for good.
Well, I don't know now, girl. He may have left. All this dialogue. Yeah. Is it a trial? During this quest, when you use the duty support system, you have the opportunity to undertake this trial with a party of NPC companions. Some of these allies' roles will differ from those you normally be able to select. All right. Okay, 7. No, it would. Is it still 7? Let's go, bitch. Okay, Woklama's tank. Oh, is everybody? Oh, everybody is coming. Yeah, oh yeah, Ernville, yeah, that makes sense. Oh, he's a machinist. I thought he was a gunbreaker. Okay, yeah, that makes sense. So we got a machinist, a paintbrush, a rogue, I guess. We got Riange, we got Alizé, one of my favorite beverages. We got Woklamat as tank and Thancred as tank. And me as DPS. Let's go. I'm so glad they did duty support for trials now. I'll never have to play with other players ever again. Hooray! Okay, I think I put the top back on my tea. The Yeti, like, tumbler, the coffee one, it's a little bit too good. Alright, let's do this. Oh, I know this part can be nasty. I'm probably gonna die a lot, but it's fine. Dale demanda. Bitch. let me eat my food, y'all. Hold on. I don't have any more food. I keep forgetting to buy more food. One of our party members are new to this duty. Okay. Good. I guess we'll drink the tea. Get rid of some of this stuff. Lock. Alright, let me drink some Ishgardian tea. I need to move this. What is this? This should be... here. Also, I want to put this back up here. Put it right here. Okay. The enemy list. Since I'm not healing, it doesn't really matter. At least for now. And then since we're not doing this isn't a raid, we can put that there for now. All right, y'all ready? Who's main tank? I have no idea. Okay. The Temperous Wind. I can't stand that stuff. I'm thinking those are fucking boss mechanics. I don't know. Everybody's running away. Go back here. Okay, are we not ready? Okay. I'm surprised I didn't get hit by that. Because normally I wouldn't. I need y'all to pick up the GPS. GPS is kind of lacking right now. I need to stop hitting that. I'm just wasting time. I wonder what this means for content creators whose sole content is making like guides and stuff. Well, I guess it's faster to watch like a 10-minute video than to kind of figure it out on your own. I need to get my ass beat a few times before I actually remember. Oh, yep, that's fair. Are we stacking? would have to ask what these
I'll
feathers
handle
were.
the healing.
Go ahead, Briande. Almost got pushed into this. I know y'all got bubbles. I'm an astrologian. I know you have a bubble in your character. Oh no! Damn. Oh, we're supposed to my bad. I didn't know. Yes. Wait, are we not coming over here? God damn it. Rescue. Thank you. I'm gonna get hit again. Oh shit. Thank you. What the? An ambulance? I wasn't. The one time the NPCs don't pop, remember. Right. We did that. Hold on, I want to get a picture of everybody. How do we get rid of UI? Is it under keybind? Oh. Make sure to get everybody. Nice. Alright. That was cool.
We did it. We slew Valiarmanda.
I don't know why everything looks so big. Oh, I see. Is it because it's the way? Okay, I think we're okay. It is a little bit big. Hold on. All right.
A feat that even the great Gulul Chacha couldn't manage.
Well, I mean, he was by himself. I think it was like 4 people. We had like 11 or something.
For you, Papa!
Pretty sure I did most of the work. DPS was trash.
There's no denying it was an impressive achievement, but I wouldn't be so quick to claim we've outdone Father.
That's true. We had like probably like twice as many people as he did, so.
The Fidral was weakened by decades of imprisonment. Had we faced it in its prime, we wouldn't have fared a fraction as well.
How can you say that? 80 years couldn't have made that much of a difference. Could it?
You tried being cold for 80 years.
Oh, who am I kidding? Papa's still the best.
You fought well, though. I'm sure you'll surpass him one day. You have a ways to go. I'm gonna just start being honest with Wakoma. Because that's what her daddy wants. You have a ways to go, girl. I'm still doing everything. Top DPS.
Right about
top
that.
tank.
I need
top
to improve
heals,
if I want to surpass the old man.
top bitch, you know?
The Sky Ruin lies dead. And still, I've yet to prove myself the miracle.
Did alright, right? Sure.
Well, I suppose we should head back and join Erenville.
We did leave him with only Sarelja for company.
Yeah, that's gotta be rough. Hey, Erenville, we're back. Your proud expressions bespeak a successful hunt. Not that I'm surprised in the least. Sir Jaw came back earlier, but left almost immediately with Cyril Jaw in tow. He seemed disinclined to share in any victory celebrations. That's nothing unusual for Jaw. No, it's Bakul Jaja that concerns me. He's probably far ahead now, making the most out of the mayhem he caused. I still can't believe he did something so evil just to slow us down. If we hadn't slain Velagamanda, it was only Eurokopacha at risk. It wasn't only Eurokopacha at risk. There would have been deaths across the entire continent. I'm more certain than ever that Bakul Jaja cannot be allowed to rule. I have to catch him and take back my keystone. I hate that the main story scenario pays me mostly in experience. Alright. The Yokoi must be anxious, wondering where and when Velagamanda will strike next. I suggest we hurry back and allay their fears. Alphanoids as well, I should think. Yes, you're right. We shouldn't let them worry another moment. Did I get it? Since we're already down here? Oops, excuse me. I forgot to take him away. Is the game gonna let me fall? No. Well, how am I supposed to get down there? I want to be one with the alpacas. All right. Before we do anything else, we should talk to Grofurler. You're right.
To the temple, then.
That won't be necessary. Heroes of the hour.
Another mysterious man? Oh, hey. What's up, Gur?
Valigarmanda is no more. Yours is a victory worthy of song.
We had plans for a second feat to be conducted here in town.
Yeah, I'm
But
pretty
the
sure we're
recklessness
good.
of your
Whatsoever.
fellow
Just give us
claimant
the little thing.
has rendered them pointless.
Yeah, pretty much. Just give us our little rock so we
A
can...
second feat?
The feat of ice. You are to fortify Valigarmanda's prison. How shall we proceed, High Luminary?
What more would we test, Zulmurwer? They have defeated the Sky Ruin and saved the gods know how many lives. If they are not worthy heirs to Kulul Jalja, then no one is. Now that our last claimant has arrived, we can proceed with the formalities. For the skill and bravery the three of you have shown, I award you each a second keystone.
Excellent. Looks like a little watermelon candy.
That makes 5. Only 2 left to collect.
Except that one of those 5 is in Bakul Jaja's thieving hands. He will answer for that. And for losing Valigarmanda.
You have brought lasting tranquility to our home and earned the gratitude of every Yokwi. May glory and prosperity continue to bless Tuliolol as we enter this new age.
I don't know if Koana would make a good leader, but some sort of high advisor, 100%. Consigliere, maybe?
Was never much of a talker, our brother. If you're up for it, you should visit the capital. I'd like everyone to get to know you and your people better.
I'll consider it, if it's one of you two who claims the throne.
Then you need only await a missive from Sunperch. I'll be sending out invitations.
is a day for unusual visitors.
You... Woklamat, was it not? I doubted you could slay Valikarmanda, but the quiet skies proclaim your triumph. Had the Vidral been suffered to roam free, it would have terrorized us all. Once again, we find ourselves in your debt.
I think it's worth mentioning to Gur specifically, this man was the reason why we were delayed. Just letting you know.
You owe us nothing. We fought because we wanted to.
Yet a debt has been incurred. All the same, it will haunt me if I do not repay it.
I wouldn't even know what to ask for.
Perhaps he can tell us about the dreams of the Golden City.
Oh, good idea! That was on my list of questions I wanted to ask.
The Golden Dreams. Yes, we have records of our forebears and their visions from the time before the Shaktural expedition.
What did your forebears see?
A heavenly land, suffused with a golden glow. Its people lived as gods, never aging, never dying, free from hardship and conflict. Every building was a palace, and in their midst reigned a silent goddess, a statue so tall even my kin would need lift their gaze to behold its visage.
A statue of a goddess. That's new.
Aye, and compared to the abstract imagery we'd previously heard, this was a detailed description.
The dreamers were consumed by their visions, compelled to seek out the paradise they'd been shown. They journeyed to Shaktural, where they died in droves.
Those who go in search of the Golden City do not return. The tales Book Evu shared may have been rooted in historical fact.
Is it possible that they actually lived? And it's just the fact that they didn't go back to their people, they just assumed that that they died? Maybe they're like, hell yeah, I want to stay in the casino forever.
Who can know the truth of it? Once our ancestors left the forest, there were no more dreams, no dreamers.
The forest? What do you mean?
What do you mean?
From the very first, the visions were set to visit only those who worked the quarries in Yaktel.
Does that mean they were jugged? Were they hallucinating?
But after they were ravaged by disease and saw fewer newborns, they were forced to abandon that territory. Once our people's withdrawal to Urkopacha was complete, we never again dreamed of the Golden City.
So only Yokhui in that one specific area experienced the visions. Fascinating.
Well, we're headed to Yaktel next. Maybe we'll find out more when we get there. Thank you for sharing your stories with us.
I do not require gratitude. I merely repaid a debt.
All right.
Farewell, Wook Lamat. I do not think our paths will cross again.
Okay. And we'll be back in just a few minutes. Okay. I don't think Vorpolor and his brethren will have a sudden change of heart about Tuliolo, but it doesn't mean they'll never change at all. Today is proof of that. Okay, I'm gonna take a break from main story. The way cats sleep is adorable. The cat just has his legs and his arms in the air. He's sleeping real good. Okay. I don't know what YouTube is trying to tell me, but it's putting a bunch of gospel songs back to back. Quests we need. The other ones unlocked too? Yeah. Wait, what? Was I supposed to do something? Oh, okay. Come, fatter cat. What is the weather here? What's this wind? Hey, how you doing? Hi, how are you? Okay, let's go to the other one. Then we'll come back and turn this one on. Whee! What's going on over there? My boy, why are you putting him in? do you mean can't at this time? I'm not in combat. Thank you. What the hell is this? Oh. Survey the designated location and defeat any enemies that appear. Oh, I really gotta use my... I really gotta learn how to play this class. What's up, bitch? These guys aren't like endangered or anything. Oh. Yeah, it's gonna be over by that other town. Actually, let me go over there first. Did I make the jump? No. Let me just... Let's give me the quest. But I have a feeling I'm gonna end up owing these guys money. They don't like giving stuff for free. Really? Oh. What is this? Oh, I never finished this quest line. Oh, I wonder if I could, this might be expired. Let me see if it's expired or not. Oh, it's not. Okay. This is, yeah, I'm gonna keep that. What is this? Have I not done this? I guess not. Well oiled. I should probably keep that. Keep that. What is this? A soul without a life? What is this? Oh, that's for the, this is what the, Heaven Sword Relic. Ultima's Bane. This is real. I can get that later if I really want to. How am I supposed to get up there? Is my heavy so straight? on tour forever. Okay. Southeast. So it's up here somewhere. Okay, so it's up there somewhere. East, so it's over here. Hello? Am I missing something? North. Oh! I ran around it like 10 times, I'm sure. North. Come better, cat. What are you? Oh, you're dancer. Are you up here? Okay, you're not in here. Oh, I was just looking at this man and there was something above his head. Oh, hold on. Northeast. It's gonna be around the corner here. Oh, I'm not doing a quest. Hello? Northeast. Oh, there it is. Alright, come on, man. Okay. So how many what are we looking at? Okay, so I can't remember which one's main scenario and which one is not main scenario. I'm assuming the feet are like side quests. So you mean to tell me I've only yeah, I guess I have only done one. Now that I think about it. West. Okay, if it takes me over this, I don't have anything else better to do. I don't know if I can't get over there. Yes, I can. Going to assume it's well, it could be behind. Yep. Okay, it's up here. What? Oh, I see it. Oh, come. I gotta go all the way. Hey, good morning. Okay. I think... Are we not done? We had two before I came over here. That's amazing. West. Are these the plants where you squeeze them? You squeeze them downward, and there's a bunch of like water that comes out. can it be? Inside northwest? This is probably in this village. A mate garden? Y'all be mating over here? I'm gonna guess it's up there. West? North, okay. Oh, there it is. Is this like a couple's retreat? Accompanied by alpacas. Alright, I'm all done. Okay, so... Oh, that's not what I meant. Okay, so the quests are here, the feet are here. Okay, I got it. 620 west. Bro, I don't care. Just give me my shard. Okay, so it said west. Wasn't I just fucking over there? Is that a turtle? Oh, it's a tree. It's a tree mega moboy. That's cute. It's like a big ass pineapple. Please don't tell me it's like behind these mountains. West, okay. There we go. Now we're cooking with gas. I just assumed we were done. Okay, good. I did turn in all those quests over there, right? Okay, I did. Oh, sick. Okay. Whee! Too bad we're about to leave. Speak with Arnville. Where is Arnville? Oh, we're going back to Tuliolo? Nice. Are we almost done with this rite of succession thing? Are we ready to go to the Golden City? Here. Oh, y'all finally letting me take a nap. First of all, everyone, we can meet back here later on. Alright, night. Or is someone gonna have something else for me to do? I have a small errand to run in the city, so I'll leave you to recover. Okay, figured. Will you be heading to the Palace Wilclamot? Wilclamot, did you hear me? Lost in her own little world, it seems. Well, no matter. I'll be back soon enough. An attendant is standing by to unlock your cabin. Enjoy your stay. Why can't you just... Okay. Oh, it's down here? I'm not going to be able to take a nap, am I? Hey girl. Welcome back. Your cabin is just as you left it, minus a light layer of dust. Excellent. So who's gonna come knocking? Warrior of Light sleeping? Never. Uh-huh.
You have a moment?
I guess.
There's something I wanted to talk to you about.
Mm-hmm. What is it? Look how mad I am. Girl, I was trying to take a nap.
So, just too stuffy in here, that's what. We should go outside. Aye, a nice walk in the fresh air. That's what we need.
Girl, you just came from outside and so did I. What do you want? I have a deck. We could have just walked a couple feet. What do you want? Damn. Sorry to drag you away from your nice, comfortable cabin, but I could feel the walls closing in. What do you mean? Oh, I know. I'll take you to one of my favorite places in Tuliolo. That should help me get my thoughts in order. We'll go to the Resplendent Quarter and make our way up from there. Oh, what? You better be bringing tacos, because you never replaced those tacos you promised me. Who this? Pishwa, what are you doing up and about? Is your back feeling better? It's much healed now, so don't make a fuss. Besides, I can't be lounging in bed all day when you're out there fighting your hardest to win the throne. You're the claimant with the greatest love for peace. Why would that make you lose sleep? I love this nation of ours, and lending you my support is the least I can do. When I see you smile like that, how can I not be encouraged? Oh ho ho, there's plenty more who believe in your cause. I can recruit a whole battalion of smiling faces if you think it'll help. Yours alone is more than enough. Thank you, Pishwa. And thank you, Good Promise. I shall pray for your success in the contest. All those smiling faces. Look 'em up. What the hell? You bring me up here. Oh yes, Sarah. I'm getting distracted. It's just with the progress we've made in the contest, even these everyday encounters feel that much more special. Okay, what that gotta do with me? Do you think we could take our time and maybe wander around a little first? Then we can head to that spot I was thinking of. Okay.
This is much better.
If they recreate this scene with all them children sitting on the edge of the clock tower and eating sea salt ice cream, that's gonna be so cute.
I used to come here all the time when I was little. Would look out over the whole city, and whatever worries I had would seem so small. Do you remember what I said at the top of Workor Zormor? That I would fight to preserve Papa's peaceful Tural?
Yeah, something like that.
Well, I've been thinking a lot since then. About what peace really means. If it's just the absence of war.
I would say so, right?
And it brought to mind all the best parts of our journey so far. I realized nothing gives me greater joy than the happiness of others. Life has its ups and downs, but the company of family and friends and the music of their laughter is what makes it worth living. And as silly as it might sound, I've come to believe that those smiling faces are the best measure of peace.
That's the sort of thing I'd expect you to say. You wish for a world like in Yok Hoi's dream? Ideals are nice in theory. Yeah, I would have expected her to say something like that.
Really? I feel proud somehow. It's an answer I arrived at by trying to be true to myself. That you think I succeeded, it means a lot. So, this is my plan.
When I become Dawn's servant, I'll build on Papa's peace. Our people will live together in harmony.
Oh.
It's just like Kryl said. By taking the time to hear their concerns, understand their feelings, and consider how best to serve, with each passing day, I'll be that much closer to becoming the leader I want to be. It's hard for me to say how much I've changed since the contest began. But there's one thing I can say with confidence. I wouldn't have come this far without you as allies.
I know it.
If it wasn't for you all listening and feeling and thinking along with me, I would have never learned so much, and in so short a time. There are 2 keystones left. After everything that's happened, and imagining what...
Oh, sorry.
Thank the gods for that. Well, I have nothing else to get off my chest. I need to head to the palace, but I'll see you back at the cabins.
Yeah, in your own cabin. Do not disturb me again. All this open space, we could have just sat in the chairs, propped it up. Finally. Bang, bang, bang. Looks cute. It's so adorable. Well, that was a good power nap. You look to be in good spirits. I assume your leisure time was well spent. I was glad to snatch some quality sleep myself. After all, it will soon be back to the road for us. Alphino seems eager to review your journey thus far. I'm sure others will be along shortly. I do hope everyone has rested well. Now that we have refreshed ourselves somewhat, let us consider all claimants as they currently stand. Thorojaw and Koana have completed every feat thus far and hold 5 keystones apiece. Bokamat would be equal with them but for Bukoljajaw's thievery, which has left us one short. The conniving braggart didn't so much as lift a finger for the feat of proof and wreaked havoc on the feat of ice. He can't have more than 3 keystones at most. He may think he can simply steal what he needs to win, but he's sorely mistaken. I will be taking back what is mine, this I swear. And I swear by the moon and the stars in the sky, I'll be there. I fear that reclaiming your keystone may not be enough, that is, if Bukoljajaw's unleashing of Valagomanda is any indication. Using his lead, I anticipate he will move to obtain the remaining keystones before disrupting his rival's attempts. We may all find ourselves being forced to take one from another. I can't say I'd be comfortable with that. But neither will I surrender my claim to the throne so easily. If it's for the sake of preserving the happiness of my people, I'll do what I must. I mean, in theory, say everyone played fair, there was gonna have to be some sort of bout at the end, because there can only be one ruler. The last 2 keystones we require are those of the Lay of Repast and Lay of the Brotherhood. The former depicts the cessation of hostilities between Mamulja and Digbaral in the forest of Yektail, specifically near a village called Ikbrox. That's where I was born, if you recall. I haven't been back there since Papa took me in when I was a baby. Where the Lay of the Brotherhood takes place, however, is unclear. In the saga, it is said that a foreign explorer came seeking an audience with the Dawn Servant, but little more than that. And that's where Kryle's grandfather comes into play. Eorzea has a similar tale. The explorer Kittenram befriended a 2-headed king known as the Autarch before commencing his travels across Turiel. He journeyed here several times afterwards, but was ultimately lost at sea. At least, that is the commonly held belief. I bet you that's That's Kryle's grandfather. Your 2-headed king certainly sounds like Papa. So this Kittenram fellow must have came to Tuliolo. But if he indeed arrived some 80 years ago, the capital may not have been built yet. This is vestiges of Yokhoi are architecture notwithstanding. So, okay, I think it's gonna be Kryle's granddad. But 80 years ago? He's probably not. Unless he's in the city living it up and he just lives forever. Wait, you said Autarch, didn't you? Then Kittenram must have met the Dawn Servant in Mamuk. Mamuk? Is that a city? One of the grandest of Turiel. Once upon a time, and the seat of the Mamul Jaw's homeland, it too lies in Yuktail, not far from Ikbrox. Then, all things considered, Yuktail seems the obvious choice for our next destination. From here, the safest method of travel is by dirigible. We should make for the landing once our preparations are complete. We're riding one of Kona's balloons. They can't be any worse than ships, can they? Let me take the shard. I hate when games make these big ass cities and you can't mount in them, but you can mount in other ones that are just as big. I hate that. Or just as large. Hey yo. The next flight to Yuktail will be leaving shortly. Passengers are asked to keep hands, legs, and luggage inside the dirigible at all times. Alright. Are we sure that thing will stay in the air all the way to Yuktail? Come on, girl. Are you ready? Bags packed and your goodbyes said? There's no going back once we lift off. Not that I'm nervous or anything. I'm just making sure you're not nervous. Girl, if you don't bring your ass. Oh, who am I kidding? My knees won't stop shaking. Hey, will you hold my hand? Just until I settle my nerves. Yeah, come on, girl. Maybe ask Irville. Come on, girl. I'll hold your hand. Let's go. You're the nicest person I've ever met. I'll try not to crush your hand. There she is. Third promise. Wait just a moment. Ma Blue and Tobly. Of course, of course. I'll wait as long as you need. I bet you will. Sorry to delay you, but we were able to discover the origin of Kryle's earring. Ooh. Is that so? You said before it gained popularity in Yuktural as a protective ward for travelers, correct? That's right. We tracked down the elderly merchant to whom first sales are attributed. According to him, the design imitates an accessory worn by a foreign mage he met at market some 20 years ago. Little did he know that charming taste of salt would prove to be a commercial triumph. A foreign mage wearing this earring could only be my grandfather. Did the merchant happen to mention which market? One in Yuktail? To where it seems you're already bound. Aw, what luck. Then I shall seek my next clue once we arrive. Is it mere coincidence that brought my grandfather here? Or yet another discovery to look forward to? Thank you both for coming all this way. Anything for the third promise. Good luck with the rest of the ride. Thanks, I won't let you down. I've just got aboard this dirigible and I'm as good as there. Last call for passengers. really hopes she wins. Itel will test her mettle without a doubt. The next Dawn Servant must be willing to bear the full weight of this nation's history, no matter how heavy it may be. Uh-oh. What are we gonna find out there? I'm concerned.
The fierce Shepral hunters who laid claim to this land call it the Azure Forest, Yaktel. Battered by meteors in ancient times and colored mesmerizing shades of blue and green by nature, it is easy to understand why the place is so named. It is here, where the Shepral and Mamulja once battled for dominance, that the right of succession would reach its climax.
Are you all right?
I've never been good with heights.
Girl, sea, land and sea? Or air and sea? Come on, girl.
The vegetation is far denser than in Cosumauca.
I suggest you pay more attention to the ground, unless you want to walk straight into a cenote.
A cenote?
Sinkholes filled with rain and groundwater. Many meteors fell here long ago, it is said, and after they struck the Earth, it became susceptible to erosion. Deep as some of the pits are, you'll not climb out in a hurry should you take a tumble. So, don't take a tumble.
He looks right at her.
It was one time.
Is the Shepral community depicted in the Lay of Repast close by?
Aye. We need but follow the path a short way west.
Right. I can't stand here with my knees knocking forever. Let's get going.
Is she gonna take one step and fall? Get the... Oh, they're not an ether right here? With thicker vegetation comes reduced visibility. I advise you keep someone inside at all times. I love rainy areas. It's so pretty. Oh, right off the path? Okay. Let me continue on first. good. Everyone's accounted for. Ixbrox is up ahead. Let us be on our way. Ernville was not exaggerating about the C notes. It would be a grueling ordeal to climb out of one. Well, thankfully we made it here without incident. Let's not dally any longer. Another weapon. Wokelmod's attention is divided between the perilously deep C note and Ixbrox. Ready to head on in? To fix my posture. Pretty sure I'm slouching. Our first task should be finding the Elector. Hopefully our relative tardiness will not reflect poorly upon us. The third promise in her retinue, I presume? You presume right. I seek the Dawn Servant's Elector. Then come and join us in the Garden of the Stars at the village center. Everyone is waiting for you. Everyone? And who might that be? There's only but one way to find out. Come, let's follow him. Oh, hey, y'all.
At last, we are graced by the presence of the third promise.
If I'd known we'd be waiting on your mangy hide, I wouldn't have bothered with Ligarmanda in the first place.
What?
You self-serving piece of weaver dung! Do you have any idea how many could have been hurt?
Yeah, they're talking about us being late, even though they're the reason why we're late.
Now that we are assembled,
Hey,
let
Andy,
us
welcome
begin.
in.
What it do, baby? Yeah, you already know.
My name is
How you doing?
Humuruk. As a Brash Rash, I have the honor of serving as Elector on behalf of my people. As all four claimants must be present for this feat, we have eagerly awaited your arrival. Third promise. If you would please join us.
Hey, Thancred. Hey, Urianger.
Thus far, you have faced each other as rivals. The feat of repast, however, will test your cooperation. You must complete this challenge in teams of 2.
Let me find out we get paired with Bakul Jaja.
What? You expect us to work with one of these weaklings?
Be warned. Only the triumphant team will receive keystones. I advise you to cooperate with your partner.
I know they gonna steal.
Teams will be decided by lots. Those who draw the same color will be paired accordingly.
Hmm?
12 forbid Wuklamat is paired with Bakul Jaja.
She will
After
be.
all he's put her through. I wouldn't
we
blame
are.
her if she did something rash. I might even help.
Girl, same. But we're gonna get paired with them.
Claimants, please present your colors. I have red.
Blue.
On separate teams, then. And the
So we're
rest?
gonna get Bakul Jaja for sure.
Red.
Oh, we're with
Which
Kona.
means-
Nice.
Together again, as fate would have it.
I wouldn't have minded being with the big brother.
Victory's as good as ours.
With our claimants thus paired, so too is their opposition.
Yep. This is gonna be interesting.
Not the one hit.
The one that beat your ass? Yep. The very same.
Listen well, for the trial that awaits you is as follows. Each team is to prepare a sample of traditional Shebrol cuisine. Shibruk Pibil.
And now we must cook. Another ludicrous feat.
So it might seem, but there's bound to be deeper meaning to it.
Agreed. Given that the very future of our nation is at stake, all parts of this rite must have significance.
Our promises have grown rather promising. Indeed. If I were to guess at the significance of the feat, few things reflect the history and development of a culture so clearly as its culinary traditions.
The variety of stewed dishes in Garlean cuisine bespeaks their agricultural roots and cold climes, true.
The peoples we've met on our journey, they've all had different practices involving food and drink. The Hanuhanu replenish their magical energies with reeds, while the Pelupelu have turned their fondness of beverages into a living.
That's true. They love their tequila.
So basically, to know a people's cuisine is to know something of their ways.
With each feat, we have deepened our familiarity with a given community's history and culture. Is this what Father intended for us all along? But a leader with his vision must see that the past doesn't hold the answers we need. It is through embracing innovation, not adhering to tradition, that we will usher Tuli Yolal onto a more prosperous future. The rules are simple. The first team to prepare and partake of satisfactory Shibruk Bivir will be deemed victorious. You will be judged by your sample's taste and appearance, as well as your adherence to appropriate cooking techniques. Kitchens have been made available for your use. Note that you may be asked to retry should your dish fail to pass muster.
You gotta add mustard.
Let the feat of repast begin.
I've never actually heard of Shibruk Bibil before. What's it like, I wonder?
How fortunate that this feat's unique stipulations have frustrated Bakul Jaja's attempt to delay us. Serves him right. That's what he gets for endangering my people with his schemes. Why doesn't he just compete fairly? He's plenty strong and obviously has a mind for strategy. Twisted though it may be, I'll never understand him. Putting aside our competition for the moment, allow me to express how glad I am for this opportunity to work together. As I see it, our team possesses a distinct advantage. They do. Of course we do. Any team I'm on is bound to succeed. Well, precisely. He said, yeah. You mean we have an advantage in numbers, yes? Our competition has a team of 6, the 2 claimants, Cyril Jah and Bakul Jajah's lackeys. Whereas we are a team of 9, that's 3 more people we can mobilize. With the task suitably delegated, it should be a brisk affair to learn the recipe and assemble necessary ingredients. Too easy. Well, we mustn't be overconfident, lest we make a careless mistake that could have been easily avoided. Our first order of business should be determining the recipe for Zikruk Hibil. We can hardly gather ingredients for a dish we know nothing about. Given the nature of this feat, asking for answers directly may prove less effective than simply observing the daily habits of the Zikra people. Let us gather here once we have seen what clues this village has to offer. Okay, so we're essentially just people watching. Oh, there we go. Did we touch the ether right here? I don't think so. We ought to cut our losses and head to Mamuk. This feat is nothing but a fool's errand. You're the fool if you think he won't tan our hides for leather if we dare to return without enough keystones. Besides, we've taken from the house cat before. How difficult could a second time be? What are you looking at, salt liquor? Didn't I beat your ass not that long ago? If I remember correctly. Mind my own business. Watch your mouth. Crazy people be talking to me like this. Well, the clue, 1 out of 4, is that Bakul Jajah is going to try to steal from us again. The recipe for Ukruk Kabil? I wish I could tell you, friend. A dish so delicious is meant to be shared. Alas, we are forbidden from divulging anything. Orders from Hunmu Rook himself. But you mentioning it has given me a fierce craving. I only hope there's still Ibuk to be had at the market. Wink. Thank you. Are we just stealing? A number of spices, some entirely unfamiliar to you, are nestled in a basket. That one's called ashot tea. We mostly use it to add a bit of color to our most popular cuisine, but its medicinal benefits are significant as well. Okay, okay. Thank you. An unusually colored banana peel has been neatly arranged on the ground, which appears to be smoking. Oh no, it appears I've gone and dropped my Jactica banana peel. I could barely see it for all the steam issuing from my underground oven. Ah, there's nothing like enjoying a tasty banana while you use the leaves in your cooking. I mean, it being placed like right in front of here, I kind of could tell it's gonna be an underground or a buried dish. Sorry, I'm back. What did we discover about Upruk Pibil? True to your prediction, the villagers were forbidden from educating us, directly. However, many were still preparing it as one might a staple dish, and observation of the techniques yielded clues enough. A lady blending local herbs and spices was only too happy to describe the ones I didn't recognize, while neither confirming nor denying any relation to the group. But one in particular he attributed to all common external dishes, exote. I see. Then if Ixbruk Kabil is indeed a dish as ubiquitous as Alfino claims, we have confirmed our first ingredient. Meanwhile, I did observe a cook bearing bundles wrapped in a leaf or najul or banana in certain localities. It would seem the use of subterranean ovens is commonplace. I saw the same. I think we all know what's inside those bundles then, don't you? A sizzling slab of beef. It smells so good I could practically taste it. The squeak flesh of a bipedal fish. Ikbruk without a doubt. As would expected of a dish called Ikbruk Pibil indeed. But to summarize, this dish is one of Ikbruk, flavored with a combination of spices that include ashote and steamed underground within najul or banana leaves. Given our assumptions are correct, we must now learn where and how to procure our ingredients. As a staple cuisine, its ingredients would be close at hand, which is why Thankred and I scouted the surrounding forests while you were all exploring the village. Am I not going to bring up the fact that Bakul, what is his name? Bakul Jajaw's minions were talking about stealing from us again? Are we not going to bring that up? Leave it to the master gleaner. With that, we should divvy up our tasks. While some gather ingredients, others should make ready the kitchen. I can help prepare the kitchen. Permit me to assist as well. Our ovens will doubtless require firewood, and I have some experience in its gathering. I too should be glad to volunteer mine aid. Then the rest of us will gather ingredients. I can make quick work of the spices and herbs myself. I am happy to lead someone to a suitable ikbuk, but if they will perform the requisite deed, Alize. As for the najol leaves, I believe I am capable of acquiring that much on my own. Be warned, you won't find najol in these parts. They only grow in Jactica heartland forests far below these. Such an incursion may be time-consuming. Perhaps we ought to try bartering first. This feat encourages our communication with the locals after all. Lamati, Isera, if you would accompany me on my errand. No better way to wet my intellect. Good. Let us be about our task then. I hate that they never finished the storyline with Urianger and the Asians. I hate that they never finished that. I hope they do one day. I mean, it's probably too late now because they already did what they did with the Asians. But I really wish they would have finished that. They barely started it, I would say. Come on, let's go get those Najul leaves. The sooner we do, the sooner we can eat. Let us see if there are Najul leaves to be had in town. Perhaps the cook Urianger mentioned might be persuaded to spare us a few. We got more gear. What do you mean? Oh. Oh, I hate this. I like the gear before better. The gear set before. Oh, it's this guy. Hello again. Did you need something? We need leaves. Najul leaves for purposes other than Ukbuk Pibil, naturally. Unfortunately, I've just used up my last. You'll have to travel to the lower forest for more. Gulmikchik Grove is a source of the finest Najul leaves you'll find. Wild variants you sometimes see in the city markets can't compare. I see. I'd hoped to avoid such a lengthy venture, but if there's no other way to obtain our ingredient, then to the Jatika heartland we shall go. Allow me to save you the trip. Traveling there requires that you go through the Kayembek Traverse, but it has caved in, due to the recent storm, I expect. What? But that means we can't get our Najul leaves. But we can, can't we? If there were no other way of procuring them, you would have suspended this feat, or else altered this objective. Perhaps. Anyway, I apologize for the interruption, but having overheard your conversation, I felt compelled to chime in. That's very kind of you. Any last-minute advice you'd be willing to share? Only to undertake the feat of repast with an empty stomach, you may find Zeebruk Pabil to be a delicious but daunting dish to finish. I can't wait. Still, if there are no leaves here, and we can't travel for more, how are we supposed to gather all our ingredients? That would mean somebody has them, right? We just have to find that person. These feats are meant to deepen our understanding of the peoples and cultures of Tuliolo. So perhaps there is something about Zeebruk Pabil that we have yet to learn, something of significance other than its recipe or ingredients. My little tummy's out. Oh, I see. Like who was the first to make it, its history, that sort of thing. Ahem. If it's Yaktel's history you're interested in, you should start with the Old War. Between the Zigral and the Mamulja, right? These forests have borne witness to centuries of warfare, the evidence of which remains a scar upon the earth. To know the end of the bloodshed is to know Ikbruk Pabil. Huh? What does steamed Ibruk have to do with bloodshed? Precisely the question we must answer. Vexing though such a detour may seem, I can think of no other way to approach this feat. In that case, you may wish to visit the site of a settlement ruined by the war, the village of Ilan Asho. It lies a short distance to the east. The village of Ilan Asho? Understood. Thank you for your help. Come, let's go and see this place. Why is this green? So, got another 20 minutes. The village of Ilan Asho must be further east. Let us continue with haste. For all we know, our competitors may be on our heels. Northwest. Oh, it's a complete opposite direction. Oops. Bro, fuck you. I'm moving. Why are you glowing? Is this one of those S tier enemies? Why are you glowing? Level 1? Yeah. You're one of those, like, here. Okay, so, we're gonna go until the 3-hour mark, and then I'm gonna take a break, and then we'll play like 30 minutes to an hour of Assassin's Creed, and then we'll call it for the day. So this is the village of Ilan Asho, or what's left of it. It was a place of light and life. My great-grandfather called it home, in fact. Oh, it's that guy. You been following us, sir? Wookavu, I didn't even know you were in Yuktel. I was picking up lumber from Brox when I heard that their promise was on her way to this site of deep historical significance. Oh, is he from here? I immediately saw another opportunity to be of service, so I followed you here. Wukuvu is a shipwright who came to our aid during the Feat of Reeds. A pleasure. You are a member of the Third Promises Retinue, I presume? For the moment, I suppose I am. My name is Kona. Pleased to make your acquaintance. Ona. Now that's a good name. A familiar name. Where have I heard? Ona? As in the second promise of Tuliolo? To think that I address a Dawn Servant's own son as some common retainer. Such disrespect cannot be excused. Please take up your gun and... Jesus, oh, come on. Not this again. I take no offense, so please do not dwell on it. Alright then. I shan't dwell on it. And right on cue. At least he's consistent. I understand you wish to learn about Zikruk Kabil. While I'm forbidden by the Exbrock rocks to divulge any information regarding its preparation, I would be happy to share what I know of Yuktel's history. We'd appreciate that. In its most basic sense, the conflict between the Ixbral and Mamujal was one of land. The Mamujal live in the lower forest, where the thick canopy obscures the sun and the soil is unforgiving to crops. This drove them to covet the upper forest, the home of the Ixbral, and they launched a determined campaign to seize it for themselves. Yet advantage ever favors higher ground. and the Expral forces held the upper hand against the invaders, rebuffing them time and again. But as the state of this village would attest, the tide eventually turned. What brought it about? Something you know all too well, blessed siblings. You must understand, the Mamulja were once a people as much at war with themselves as they were with others. The Hubijo, Boniwa, and Dopro each sought to assert dominance over the others, even as they engaged the Expral in battle. In an effort to strengthen bonds and discourage infighting, Hubijo and Boniwa leaders arranged a marriage between their children. However, this political measure altered the course of history in ways no one could have ever imagined. It was long believed. So that's where the two-headed children came about, I wonder. It was long believed that partners of differing clans could not have children together. But then it happened. A child arrived who shared the blood of Hubijo and Boniwa both, a two-headed Mamulja. Blessed with tremendous physical strength and magical prowess, he grew into a mighty warrior before eventually arising as the first Autarch, ruler of the three clans. Such qualities would dispose anyone to leadership, character notwithstanding. Under the Autarch's rule, the newly united Mamulja became a force to be feared, and the war soon came to a head. I think it's best you see the results firsthand. Let us visit another battlefield from that time, and I shall continue the tale. So they were like, yeah, we're getting our asses beat, so let's go ahead and marry and have children together. So then, instead of just banding together and being, having more numbers, we're just gonna have babies. I guess that is, because it's not really expanding the numbers if they all have two heads, but I guess it gives them an advantage. But I feel like they could have just banded together and attacked if they wanted to, instead of being like, yeah, let's just have babies, let's get married and have babies. We'll attack them later, don't worry about it.
This is where most battles were fought between the Shabral and Mamulja, the Shobrit Cinderfield.
A field of cinders, indeed. How fierce their clashes must have been.
The war over these lands began after the Yoqui's departure some 500 years ago. And for 4 centuries thereafter, the two enemies repaid violence with violence. A constant stream of minor skirmishes, punctuated by massive slaughter.
Until Father ended their endless conflict 80 years ago.
Accompanied by a retinue of only 6, the Dawn Servant opposed both armies and brought the fighting to a standstill.
First they sealed Valley Armanda at full strength, and now this.
It was during this armistice that both sides gathered for negotiations at the Dawn Servant's behest.
Who's that? Oh, just got a headache. Oh no.
For too long, you have been bound by your ancestors' violent legacy. It is past time you broke free of it.
Tell that to the Scale Scum! We fight to protect what is rightfully ours. If not for their greed, we'd be living in peace.
Puff your tails and scurry off, then. Cowards like you ill deserve the bounty of this forest.
Even should one of you succeed in vanquishing the other, your triumph will last only until a new invader arrives. Tell me, do you know of the vast continent that lies far to the east, where numerous nations vie for dominance?
Is that Eorzea? Are we east?
You do not.
Or are we they're talking about
And
the
why
Stormblood
should
area.
you? Affairs beyond the salt we have no intention to cross are of no consequence to us.
Yeah, that's an
Not
Eorzea
until
guy.
those affairs come to Tural, like our honored visitor here.
He's from across the ocean.
I've been to the ocean before, and it's nothing but water farther than the eye can see. What sort of vessel could possibly reach its end?
That such technology exists is indisputable, as is foreign powers' awareness of Tural. If any such country were to develop a taste for Turali soil and bring to bear the might of innovations we can only imagine, what do you suppose happens then? You do not know the warlords of the East, but you know that if they came, they would not settle for a single forest. By joining hands, we might create a unified front, an alliance capable of repelling them or any other foe.
An alliance, perhaps?
There is
With
no
people from the
greater proof
east?
of these than my companions and I. Alone we are weak, but together we triumphed over Valigarmanda.
What? You defeated the Sky Ruin? I'd take you for a liar if the sting of our own defeat wasn't still fresh.
Their coordination was indeed impressive. How the Pelu stymied our efforts to cripple the Yokui's legs and defend our ballistas. And when we withdrew to strike again from a distance, the Hanu called the winds to make our arrows miss their marks. In seeking to exploit their weaknesses, we only subjected ourselves to their strengths.
Those strengths are born of cooperation. The guiding principle of the nation we envision.
To protect us from some hordes. They are the hordes.
But our feud has lasted for centuries. How do you expect us to join hands now?
Ha ha! Give us an evening to convince you.
Ever the diplomat. Yeah, but what does that have to do with who we just saw scurry away?
And so began that legendary banquet. One would not expect sworn enemies to abruptly drink to each other's health, and, indeed, a tense silence hung over the venue. But then, the dawn servant called for the exchange of traditional cuisine. So it was that the Mamulja partook of spiced meat, and the Chebral steamed nodule.
It's a combination of both sides. Oh.
Before long, delight manifested upon the faces of those present, each side impressed by the other's dish. Seeing this, the Dawn servant laughed and declared once more. Their flavors, he said, would be even better combined, and he proceeded to help them prepare the new creation.
That's Shibruk Pibil, I'd wager.
It is a marriage of Chebral and Mamulja cultures, and proof of their newfound cooperation. The Dawn servant had asked for a single evening, but the feasting is said to have lasted 3 days and 3 nights. So delicious was their repast. In the end, a peace accord was reached, and the Dawn servant's words at that time still illuminate our way forward.
Ignorance begets a strife. Understanding begets fellowship.
Sorry. It's just to think that he ended an age-old conflict with food. It's all so absurd. It's somehow so very papa, I couldn't help but laugh.
Ignorance begets strife. Understanding begets fellowship.
Now then, I trust you understand the significance of Shibruk Pibil and the history it has written.
Absolutely. Thank you for sharing the story with us. What's wrong?
Can we please tell them what we saw?
Someone was there, you say?
Because some people be watching us. Our character
Perhaps
looks,
our competition
and if
is
it doesn't say
cooking up
anything.
some scheme or another.
It's so annoying.
Something bitter and half-baked, no doubt.
Takeria would have ended this war years ago. It's true. Papa really did live up to his words. He traveled the land and learned about our people's myriad cultures, and we're doing the same now. We got peas. Let's move that far away from us. What the hell is that? I couldn't tell if it was facing me or not. I don't think it's... Where are you? That's right here. Damn it. We got a floating fish here. Can't get up there yet. That whole cutscene was 20 minutes. Hold on. Just tinkering. Almost fell. It doesn't care at all. I didn't realize that like whole thing was like 20 minutes. Worth it. What are you doing? Wait. Are you just gonna sit there? Okay, that's fine. You can just sit right there. That's great. Okay, I'm gonna take a break, and when we come back, we'll play Assassin's Creed Shadows.